Catch up, Foggy.
Friday night, it was late, I was walking you home. We got down to the gate and I was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right? How to tell you, girl, I wanna be
Here they come.
around you. Tell you that it's true.
Through the creek crossings, sand,
I wanna make you
rock.
understand. I'm talking about
How are you guys?
lifetime.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Thrill seekers.
That's the
Go, Johnny. How are those gears?
hand in hand when
You still got a couple left?
Can't blame the gang, it's gonna blame me.
Okay.
we yelled and screamed for more. And I boarded you, made us dance across the room.
Invented mountain bike, so you ought to shoot him.
And all too soon. And on the way back home, I promise you'd never be alone.
I'm at the back of the pack.
Oh. Johnny, give us a wave. So yeah, it was basically an unrideable section of the MAWSON trail. Yeah, it's not a trail, it's a quarry here.
Friday night, it was late, I was walking you home. We got down to the gate and I was dreaming of the night. Would it turn out right? Now as the years roll on, each time we hear our favorite song, the memories come along. Older times we're missing, spending the hours reminiscing. Hurry, don't be late. I can hardly wait. I said to myself when we're old, we'll go dancing in the dark, walking through the park and reminiscing.
Shingles.
We're here at 10 Grange Road,
Glad
Frankston.
I'm not going on
Is this
the bike
Frankston?
ride.
Is this Frankston?
That's Frankston South. And I'm
Frankston
glad I'm not
South.
going on the bike ride because I have to put up with fucking you for 10 days.
Hang on.
Alice is alright, but you I cannot put up with.
This was going to be a Be Nice to Shingles, little bit of a movie session, because we're feeling very sorry for our dear friend Mr. Fogster after all the pain and suffering he's gone through.
I wish I had been there with you.
He's absolutely spitting chips that he can't come along on the MAWSON Trail Part 2. Alice, that
aspects of what you won't miss though.
we've just brought the trailer down.
That Shingles will be talking like hell and giving
No,
us-
no,
giving
I'm going to be
people verbal diarrhea.
very quiet this time, but I thought you might give us a rundown of the new blokes of the Part 2 team.
You got Peg Leg Fucker, Scalaci, Dodgy 2 and Rockacelli. 4 good blokes to come. And they'll look after you, don't worry. They can all have a good time.
Yeah, have we got anyone to watch? Any slow ones? Anyone might be a bit of
What do you
a.
mean all slow? They're all slow.
And who are you going to designate as to be in
Oh,
charge of
Alistair.
getting the food, getting the
You're in-
restaurant? No,
you're-
we select the
Oh,
restaurant.
restaurant. Alistair, you're
No,
in charge.
I'm
Alistair.
too
No, you're in
mean
charge.
for that.
You're in
I'll
charge
take
of
care of that.
the chili, Alistair.
No, we-
Chilies and garlic.
Give the money to
That's right.
to roll and Peg
Yeah,
Leg Fucker.
yeah. Righto, mate.
And the grog will be there. I've got an esky out in the carport for you.
Have you?
I've got
Yeah.
an esky there for you. It's
Excellent.
ready to go. Everything's ready to go.
Now, we need a hash medical report, and we'll get it from the horse's mouth.
I'm fucked. How much more do you want?
Now, just want to give us a rundown. What you're not supposed to drive for 3 months. Now, what were you doing today?
Clean the shops. She's
Clean
not talking to me at the minute.
She who must be obeyed is not talking to him, who thinks he's got to go out and earn another few bob.
That's enough. The film will after 2 hours. Come on, 2 hours.
But looking at this fantastic house that he's got here, he's got a gorgeous little bed. No wonder he's staying at home. All the comforts.
I've got no choice to take it out.
Why does she strap you in?
I want to get out, but I'll go for a walk.
All right.
Oh,
So,
Well, I get tired real quick.
yeah. That's it.
okay. Something just to leave us with to farewell the riders, to encourage the riders on.
On.
On,
That's all I can
okay.
say, on.
On, and we'll come back and you
Wish
get.
I was going.
I know.
Yeah.
And the driver. So this is farewell from the driver. Give us a wave, mate. Good on you. Good morning, Roccacelli.
Good morning, Shingle. How are you?
Here we are here at Mountain View Road, Montmorency, getting ready for the Tour de MAWSON Trail Part 2, or the Moody Blues Part 2. New crew, bikes have all been loaded, and the gear's being stowed. There's a couple of new members on the team, Scalacci and Peg Leg Effa Tucker. And Roccacelli's new. Peter Moody, as usual, the convener. And Dodgy too, the electrical engineer, electrician, whatever. Johnny Snowden, Snowdrop, and Miserable. Beautiful morning here, about 5 degrees, after a very bracing night at D&E Hash over at Templeton. Hey?
Foggy's obviously not here.
Good heavens, the esky
Look
is
at that.
empty. Alistair, you got your camera, Alistair? Or have you left it at home? Hey? Left it at home. Bad. Look at the beautiful day. Morning sky. A few maggies in the trees, so we'll have to watch them because we'll be swooped at this time of the year. And there's Alistair and the big tarp, ready to tie everything down before we leave.
Got a copy of the movie with you?
Actually, I think I forgot it.
We should have a portable fucking DVD. So we can watch the fucking thing on the way out.
Get motivated.
Yeah, well, that's right. I think I forgot it.
Fast forward a bit.
I haven't watched it all, mate. Not yet.
Well, you've only just got the thing. Blimey.
Did you just use your ad jumper?
Alistair saw the 14-hour version. 14 hours.
That's what it was edited.
Fucking days of our
Now,
And you see, you see all the ranges.
all the bitumen, lovely that bitumen.
We're still on the way out.
Look, this off the camera, will you? It's too cold.
just a little weather report.
Is he now?
Roccacelli.
What is cold and it's raining and it's... And I'm not cyclist, I don't care.
Okay, well, we're just going out of Ballarat. But
Going skiing now.
the forecast is sunny for Adelaide, but we failed to look up the Ballarat forecast. It's snowing. What have we got over there, Alistair? Peter? Canola fields, west of Ballarat.
Just went past your Mount Misery.
Magnificent.
Take one of the blue gum. That's got.
Yeah, that's probably the best ones.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, beautiful field.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very picturesque. Hang on. We're approaching Mount Langigiran. I think it's Mount Langigiran. Beautiful. The one and only peg leg fucker. Doing a very good job at the moment. I think he's actually got a heavier foot than Froggy, so you better watch yourself. Because we're on a very strict budget on this trip and we can't go over 80 kilometres an hour. That is beautiful.
It is.
Look at the views.
Yes, it's very pretty.
You wouldn't get any better in France, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
That's better than the sunflowers.
Here we are going past the grandparents.
Yes.
Oh, we've got the giant koala coming up at Dadsall's Bridge.
Giant koala.
We better
Bigger than the big pineapple it is.
we better look out for it.
Oh shit, no.
Here he is.
Sometimes they say, oh, we got to be in such
Here he is.
No, just stop when you feel like.
Now, here we are after a lunch stop at Nil Bakery. Pasties, sausage rolls, donuts, all the healthy stuff.
Oh, so that's Aussie Explorer is running. That's got the mapping and everything on it. Yep. Oh, okay.
But you load up maps, you can load up anything you like. Google Street, Google Earth.
I wouldn't mind a copy to put on at home.
Yeah, well, I'll get you one.
Okay.
I've got it here.
Does it have porn on it?
Quarantine bin. We've just gone over the border
But you can load whatever map
into
you
South
want.
Australia.
Any scale you want.
There we go.
Here's the border there, Shingles. We get it.
There's the border. Quarantine restrictions.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, there's. Ooh.
See all our apples.
Yeah, I got that.
You get that, Shingles?
You got
Got
a
that.
picture,
There we go. That's the Border Town race course. And there's a canola field in the middle.
Where we stayed, isn't it, Border Town?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. It's like the first time around.
It was a good pub that one we stayed in.
Yeah, that's
That was a good pub.
It was fantastic, that one.
Lobethal, here we go. We're approaching our first night destination. Beautiful sunny evening. The clouds have cleared.
Yeah.
The air is very cool though.
Still alright in the sunshine. 9 Ks, you've got thousands of people waiting here to record.
All these dams brimming with water.
Beautiful, beautiful little part of the country here.
The housing does look fantastic, doesn't it, all the way through the bush everywhere there.
Like Lobethal Beer House. There's a brewery there too.
That's righty.
Derek's getting excited. We're in South Australia. The pubs are good, the beer's good.
The Christmas lights.
Setting sun actually, Derek. It might have been called the rising sun, but it's
Funny, you know.
yeah, kind of. Doesn't happen that often, Derek. We're on the road here in the last 9k to Cuddly Creek.
Probably get better over the days.
There's a restaurant and tavern. Is that where we're going for tea?
That's where we're going.
Oh, lovely.
Let's go in there.
Cuddly restaurant.
How do we, oh, this is where it's
And
Salubrious.
You won't have fun.
go round to the left.
Malcolm, you won't have part of driving to the restaurant tonight. What? You won't have part of driving to the restaurant.
Oh, here the cabin's up here, sorry. To the right.
Just reverse a bit, Malcolm.
I better go.
Oh, there's.
See, I've got to get out.
It's on the walk around.
I want a nice cabin. We've arrived at the Cutley Creek Caravan Park, as we saw. This is the accommodation for the first night. Dongers, as Dodgy said, called them. Dongers. Three bedroom dongers. Where are we sleeping, Mel? Yeah, well, who's getting the double? It's a very pretty Cutley Creek Caravan Park, camping ground. The bubbling brook of the Cutley Creek. Reflections in the water.
The beer is cold, and there's plenty of it.
And he carries the cases
And
from
he has,
the, from
and he
the,
has,
from the,
and he has
from
the water. He has to
here
be,
to the
when we need to fill our water bottles, he has to be there.
I reckon
That's
I
his
just go
job.
straight to the Murray pub.
Get back after it.
What do you do?
I've done fucking 99.9% of the
Oh,
drive.
yeah, that's an exaggeration.
Yeah, I wouldn't go 99.9.
Well, 90%.
75, about 75.
You both done a very good job.
Yeah, what about, have all you navigators okay on the maps? You know where you're going? Because
Where do you want us to put our cases? Straight outside there or just a little bit further out?
In the fucking
trailer. and don't leave the cinematographer
Tie
behind.
it up because we are fucking hopeless at tying knots. We got chucked out of the Boy Scouts before we learned how to tie knots.
We can tie a knot. We did well.
Yeah, you look as though you just walked off this puffing billy. Been stoking the boiler on puffing billy.
I've been looking at the maps.
So the consensus is we go back to Larbethol and start from there.
Lobethel.
That gives us 85.
Because the trail goes right through the middle by the map.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I reckon you go down to Adelaide and start at the beginning.
No,
What do you reckon we're, hey, Dodge, do you reckon we're a lot of wimps?
See you later, Dodge.
Wimping out on the first hill.
What,
You're
Adelaide?
not going to ride anyway.
No, I'll go along with starting in Lobethal.
Yeah, it's easier. It's to go to the start and where we go.
It's easy for now.
We've still got to go
Which
past
way do we have to
So-
drive?
road you were going to take.
So how far we got tomorrow, boys?
Back where we
Well, I guess we've got to go back.
Yeah, but when we
About
meet
20k before I get aboard the bus.
No, how far? Well, that's for the
We'll
softies.
need to have a road.
We got about a 90k ride, is that right? 85 to 90k ride?
85 for one.
Stretch it to 90 because
Stretches to 90, good number. Yeah.
round it off at 100. And
Well, when we allow for a few wrong directions and missed MAWSON trail markers
No
and,
reception on anybody's
you know,
phone.
that could happen.
Yeah.
No, there's a public
Whether
phone just up there.
Public phone.
and
What do you
it'll
want us to do? Ring you on the public phone?
no one knows how to work it.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant you
No,
wanted
well, I
to
mean,
ring
you left the
if
radio.
it's as bad along the route you're following, you won't be able to contact us.
No, you got the walkie-talkie.
Who's got the walkie-talkie? Because you've got
What's
to
the
have
range on that?
We've got to have one.
Oh yeah, we got walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I got two. I've got the battery. No, I've
The
got.
hill gets in the
I'll go and get them.
no range.
He's got 5.
The drivers will
Yep.
have one.
All right,
He's got short.
I'll go and get them now and put the batteries in and we'll test them out.
There, Fog, you there, Fog? Over.
Now, what's the report on the Fox, did you say, today? He's had a bad day, has he? He's back in hospital. So give us a medical report on the Fogster. You've heard?
Well, he was apparently a bit vomiting and nauseous this morning, so he went back.
That's a much big story.
Yeah, this is not good. Not good. The Fogster might have just been trying to do too much too soon. So, we wish you well, Mr. Fogster. Now, we're just trying out the two-way radios here, loading the batteries up.
We'll meet them up here.
Someone else has got to take over from Fogster.
Oh, you ring me.
We meet him here.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the route there.
Right. So we'll meet them at Birdwood, just outside of Birdwood.
Where?
Here is
Dodgy, you're going to use your
That's easy. You
very
can see
detailed
where
maps
roads
for
cross. We
riding.
can even track them again back up here later on.
They're even more
On the
detailed
next
than
map.
this, so
I can't
I take them with you.
Where the fuck's Riverton?
Galachi.
Riverton?
You setting the frequency or is it?
You want a map?
Well, I better do them all than 19
There you are, that's a map of the 3 days
Does everyone
riding.
want to take one of them? That many?
Yeah, they're plenty of them.
Yours is
Yours got one on with the pen.
George, you'll have to have one. Johnny will have to have
Oh,
one.
how's that, mate?
You'll have to have one.
He's sort of saying something there. I don't know what it is.
Thanks, mate.
He's indicating something.
Well, maybe he's like, shit, no, no, no.
Pete, can I get a set? Because I'm capable of getting lost. You know that?
Hey, that's your first.
Thanks, mate.
Well, let's not
That's
race off.
day one.
So you're finishing at
Now we all meant to ride out of the camping ground together,
where was
although
we'll
we'll be in the bus in the morning.
Yeah, and see that little camping ground? Well, that's on this. There's a road, you go through the main road of Nuriupa, and there's this called Penrith Road. And you turn right, and the camping ground is virtually on the corner of that Penrith Road and the main highway.
Well, do you want, before we go to
Now we're gathering at 7 AM here at Cuddly Creek. Just packing the stuff into the van. What would you say the temperature was, boys? About 4 degrees?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. 5 degrees.
Why do they call it Cuddly Creek?
Oh, Johnny.
Why do they call it Cuddly Creek?
Oh, Johnny, stop groping me like that. I've never known you be so forward. I've got you on film, Johnny. Your wife's had to see that.
I'm like foggy jealous.
Yeah, I know you're the new Fogster, the new Fogster. Okay. So we're all already here. It's a beautiful, crisp morning. Look at the sky.
Come on, you're bloody late.
It's absolutely fantastic. The sun's just peeking over those. Hang on. Righto, Dodge. Not another one. Dodgy, how's it feeling, mate?
I'm very nervous about this.
Yeah? Why?
Well, because I just wonder what I've got ourselves into.
Your preparation, you're a bit unsure.
Preparation is good. I'm terribly fit. I've been training for 12 months, but it's you dickheads that I'm worried about.
Yeah, I know. This is all new country to us, so we're back to base one, I think. We're all get lost out in the bush, Adelaide Hills. They're all getting ready. We've driven back here to Loberthal. The MAWSON trail runs through somewhere through the town, but we haven't actually seen a marker yet. Alistair's
Haven't read it, you can read that.
Alistair's got the new bike out. Looking very pensive, Johnny. See, this is the new innovation on the trailer. We've got the water bottle carrier on the back. Pardon?
A bit of whiskey in it too.
A bit of whiskey, yeah. It's Thursday morning and we're just getting ready to go. Here we are, top of the first climb, just out of Loberthal. You keep going. Good morning, Alistair. Bit of a sense of deja vu here. Here's Johnny.
We finished the hills for the day.
Yeah, that's the first of 35 hills. Here they are, Dodgy. Well done, boys. This is the first one.
It's a sag van.
All right. Pretty little spot. Into the sun.
Hi there.
Morning. Beautiful valley. In the out opposite.
The mist is lifting slowly, I can see the way, and I've left behind the empty streets that once inspired my life, and the strength of the emotion is like thunder in the air.
Now we're at the pretty little town of Birdwood, not far from where we started, about an hour into the day's ride. Oops, better get off the road. We've stopped here for a coffee stop, latte, just in deferment to our friend Zag, who always loves an early morning coffee stop. But even though he's a bit of a woos and couldn't make the ride.
Johnny, do you want a coffee or? Hey? Oh well, I'll have a quick coffee in the car. Now you want a coffee? I'll order you one.
How are you, Mel? How you going this morning?
Fine, thank you.
Huh?
I got the flu. I'm travelling well.
He's got all his new LD cycling gear on. He's doing very fashionable. Hang on, behind the post, safety black with flashes of white.
Collingwood.
Basically, that's basically to attract the magpies. They've been sweeping him all morning, but not really. It's just made up.
Just make that bullshit.
Yeah, and there's the street road coming into town. And what's that over there? Rock and Roll Rendezvous, National Motor Museum. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, we won't go there.
Had a coffee.
Say it again, Darren. What was that?
Lance Armstrong has had a coffee. He has.
Fantastic. I'll kiss that step.
There you go.
That's the best bit of trivia you've said for a long time, Darren.
We got no proof. Gun right. Well, his photos on the
Actually,
walking out of the shop.
Actually, I want to make it.
Could be a stand. No, during the tour down under, they just had a training ride.
Derek.
Armstrong and Jack Baldridge and Stewie O'Grady came through here.
Now, I want to make this on record that you were officially the person who proposed this. What was it? Early morning.
It was the Neil Craigie Memorial Coffee Stop.
Right, yes. Memorial? I did memory of.
Because he used to be a bike rider.
Oh, yeah, righto.
You better show him this.
I'll leave this bit in. Okay.
You better show him this.
Yeah.
Hey, can you upload that onto your computer and send it to him?
Yeah, you can. Little clips you can, yeah.
You better do that one.
Yeah, I will.
Tell him just take a picture of Mark Armstrong.
Is there a picture of Lance in there?
Yeah, on the wall.
And here's the picture of the legend Lance Armstrong riding into town to have a coffee at this little shop. And he's Live Strong livery. What you say, Mel? What little bit of forest is this, Peter, do you know? Anyway, we're coming up through it. We're in a bloody pine forest up a very steep little rise here. Most of us had to walk. 60 to go. Yeah. Well, you guys head off and I'll film you in the distance. No. My chain jumped off on the bloody thing on the top sprocket, so it's not set right. Peter's going well. and the other end.
Take a movie for half an hour, so it's going to
It's hard yakka. I'm getting a bit sick of all this moving, you know. What are you saying, Jody? What a beautiful scene though. It's a totally contrast to what we've done, isn't it, mate? Unbelievable. It's green and lush and 10 degrees and less than. I think some nice music here will be beautiful to overlay over this scene. Here we are, the after lunch ride. Got a nice little roadside lunch. Done some bicycle repaired on the Ambo bike, Shingles Ambo bike for the gears. They seem to be working, thanks to Dara and Mel. They seem to be working a lot better. Managed to get up that little steep rise there. And get this nice shot of the boys going away into the distance. Here we are, up on the high Eden Valley. Yeah, I hope so. No, we're up in the Eden Valley, I know that. We just passed the vineyards of Leo Buring, the premium Rhine Riesling, or Riesling vineyards. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Don't run over me. How are you, mate?
Last. No good.
Are you? Yeah, I think you are last. Get that Ambo bike wound up, mate. It's pretty windy. And very cool. It's probably only about 12-13 degrees, if that, maybe 10. We're having a great day's riding, quite incident packed. A few bicycle mishaps on my bike. Slow leak in the front wheel, but otherwise it's a great day. And it's lovely to see these rolling hills as we head towards the Barossa Valley. Nuri Utpa. Nuri Utpa, yeah, that's it. Now this is a lovely little scene here near the Mount Adam Winery in the Eden Valley. There's the trusty steed resting against the MAWSON trail markers. The marker, mauve on beige arrow. It's there to this beautiful sweep of wildflowers in the yonder hills. It's the road down there we're heading down to. The boys have gone ahead. We'll catch up. Top of the hill, all we need to know? Well, I think we're getting closer to the Barossa Valley, and this could be it here, some of the vineyards.
Halfway there then, Alan.
Oh no, 58.6.
Well, see,
I thought I was
what's the
What's
name?
the name?
59.7 shingles, Scotty, so it's written further than that. 9.86. Hey?
There's a bit of discussion about how far we've been today, so what's the agreement?
We're in there
Spot on.
7K.
No, mine's spot on, I just did it. Spot on.
Alistair's not happy the police bike, the shockers on the police bike have seized up after a so-called service at Bike Now. So we'll have to have a word to the manager, stern word, also about my bike gear tune-up, which wasn't done properly, or wasn't done at all. Dodgy 2 heads off over the ridge, down and up the ridge. Magnificent shot. The sheep grazing in these lush green hills. Bike riders in the background. He's trying to catch up. Still on the sheep. Boys are right over there, giving me a challenge to catch up. Mount Macedon?
You reckon the bloody drop out of your pants?
How do we know where we're going?
Tanunda's over the other.
Have we where's the Mawson trail go? Up that way?
Yeah, up that way. Just that way. We don't know.
Oh, right. Well, that's confident. Yeah, well, you're the lead riders and you're the navigators. I'm only the cameraman. Not a very good one at that. That's the Barossa Valley, which we're approaching. Lots of low cloud and a bit of breeze. And we're here at the Steingarten, Jacobs Creek famous Steingarten vineyard. And the Mawson Trail goes through the vineyard. We come through the front gates and we had to close them, of course. I'll get it. With it. Off you go. Okay, I'll catch it. There you go. Details of the Steingarten vineyard. Here we are in the Barossa Valley. A few lefts and rights.
Don't you forget to take care of you. It don't matter what you do. Wanna do it, let him sing melody.
Tranquil scene here. Dirt road. Vineyards, farming, pasture. And the boys over there. Doing it hard going up the hill again. About another 15-20k to go. And we're stuck for the day. Now Alistair, what's happened?
I just had a cramp and I think that muscle back there. So
Yeah.
a little bit of
He's had a bit of a salt deficiency or something. Bit of overuse. And depletion in the legs.
Hey?
Bit of depletion, so you've gone up and got some Gatorade, and but it was a bit late. You've cramped up in the back street of Tanunda.
We're off to Norriupta.
I've had a little bit of a rear end problem up the road and had to deal with that beside the creek. But we won't talk too much about that. Alistair's the main worry at the moment. We've got about 10k to go. So he's going to stretch it out and just sort of limp home.
go in that room or you can go in that room. This is a very good
We've already got one.
Have we?
So there's a spare bed.
So we'll either have shingles or Alistair.
Here, here's the two-way.
Oh, Alistair's got in there, so you got shingles.
Okay.
Now, if I talk, will I get a commentary?
Yeah, you just go back over in there.
Yeah. All right. We have a ride report.
I thought you were on a health kick.
Now, this is the sweets after our meal at the Vine Inn
well,
at Nuriup.
you can see the red makes their rough. Sometimes I can't see.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny Snowden is scoffing.
Scoffing usual ice cream and nuts and wafers. Yeah, I've filmed Eric. It might be not in the movie because it's pretty dull.
Might end up on the cutting room floor.
Cutting room floor. But you never know. Mel's yawning.
Oh, what a good go.
This could be in. This could be in. Dodgy.
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Ready to go. Ready
You
to go.
okay? You're the lead rider, of course. Yeah, you're the number one rider. How are you, Elsa?
Oh, terrific, I'm ready to go.
How's your legs?
I just can't wait for
How's your legs?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay. Pete Lehman Shiraz Grenache was the wine of the night, and quite a nice little drop. Salvos have been in to collect a few bob and left us with a war cry.
This sounds like a really
Hang on, what's it called? Faith and Culture.
And the girls,
Faith and Culture.
the hookers will be here in about 20 minutes.
Hookers.
Lap dance coming after that. Salvation Army lap
They're just greasing up the pole in the front bar, is that right?
Yeah. They're greasing something up. I'm not too sure what it is. I hope they're greasing my apple strudel up because I don't know where it is. The third course.
Anyway, this is replacing the tape that we didn't get before.
I didn't press the right button.
Doesn't matter. And there's pig leg fucker enjoying a nice cleansing up after a hard day in the support
Hey,
vehicle.
the little run was good, didn't they? That was good.
The big one.
The big one. Except,
Alright.
I'm not many people saw that snake.
I saw a snake. I thought it was squashed.
Where was the snake?
On the road, on the bridge.
Yeah.
Hey mate, can you go and check my apple strudel and see what it's doing?
It's a band in Australia.
Can you do us a favour? Can you go and see where my sweets are for us, mate? Can you go and see my sweets are?
Good morning, gentlemen. Okay, we're about to leave
We're at
Nuriup. Okay, everyone's ready to go. Beautiful day. Trailer's packed. See you guys. Catch ya. Here they come. Start of day 2.
Be along soon, mate.
Here the boys. Vineyards in the background. And you, Pete. Good morning.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Monsieur Pierre. Pierre. Bonjour, Monsieur.
Oh, only 50 to go.
50 to go. Big vineyard there in the background. There's miserable Mel taking a shot. It's a very beautiful morning here, about 13 degrees, or no, 11 degrees. Sun, the magpies are swooping. And we're on the dirt. come through the mud, dirt. Tranquil setting here. Close to the vineyards. Heavily corrugated, muddy track. Bit of a side trail we had to take to avoid the worst bits. I'm ready. Just getting you guys in the distance. Vineyards on the right, canola to the left. What a serene environment. Darrow way up in the lead. He's two at another jersey. A lot of Patterson's curse around. The spring growth of the grapevines. Oops, straighten it up. Looking across the northern Barossa Valley. What's that, Mel? Derek, go on. I've got the move.
I didn't mean to swear.
You want another tube?
No blasphemy or. Yeah, Derek's.
I've got one here.
Derek's got a puncture in the tube he's just put in, or he's got more patches on it than there is tube.
Oh, here we go. There's
Putting more patches on it.
Can we quote this? I'll be getting you excited. Cheers.
You're the same size. That's like
It's on tape now. Oh, now.
It's on tape. Thank you very much.
Just throw a ticket to Snuck.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
This is the Kapunda mine. Must have been a copper mine or something. Is that copper, Derek?
Yeah.
Same as Barra? Yeah.
Yeah.
Steep little hill as we approach the town of Kapunda. Everyone was huffing and puffing a bit. But it's a magnificent day, a very slight wind, just to keep us a bit cooler. You stopping? You stopping, mate?
We'll keep going, aren't we?
Oh well, you can. You get, look at the view, or Pete's gone ahead. And Dodgy too. Yesterday's leader, this year's tailgate.
I had to stop to take a few photos, that's why I'm late.
I know. It's a hard job being a photographer, isn't it, mate? Alright, that's enough. Kapunda Mine, 1879. I'm John Anderson, and that's the Mount St. Rose house. Old mansion. What was this? Do you know who owns the house, or is it a guest house, or?
It's Johnson's.
Johnson's. Beautiful house here.
Old school house.
Old school house, yeah. It's a lovely garden you're looking after. I think I'll just sneak in the front gate, as I do. Yeah, just get a nice little shot of the house. I was admiring it as I was pedaling up the hill. Now we're halfway up Range Road. We've got to climb that ridge over there. Dry weather road only. And actually climb it 3 times today apparently. It's a steep little hill coming back from the Kapunda where we had morning tea. Well done, mate. Yeah.
Stop dodgy, must be right there at the end. No, it is dodgy here.
Look at
Oh no, it's Peter.
Johnny Snowden, Snowdrop, putting in the high cadence pedalling on the hill.
Up here. More climbing. We thought you'd want that. Same way, you go that way.
Go on you, Pete. That's just starting to work, Alistair. Come on, you can do better than that.
What's your rating, Peter?
What?
What's your rating?
I don't have one.
He knows without it.
Oh, you back to less than 100?
Yeah, he's got it set.
Been there a while.
He's got it set low, so he's just so he can brag. I was thinking of Foggy as I was coming up that hill, saying, "Thank God he's home in bed."
That last 3K convinced me I'm not going past the London.
This would be the worst part, mate, going over these ranges.
But Derek said we go over them 3 times.
Well, this is the second one.
Oh, this is the second one.
You get a break of 10 on the and then you go over them again.
Do we go that away or that away?
Different racing along, because you can do that. You can train people.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Haven't got a rope though.
Yeah, we can go the trailer.
Okay.
That's a nice soft silky rope.
No.
I can go to one end and beat the other one with the round your seat.
Yeah, whatever. You're good. Good suggestion.
Beautiful day.
It's glorious weather. I think it's better riding weather, but the scenery is not as spectacular.
The countryside's not nice.
No. But I think you couldn't get nicer farming country though. You know, sweeping hills and
72.
crops that.
Oh, about halfway.
The only time yesterday I counted down the K's was when we had 7 K's to go at that corner. I was like, fuck, I'm on with 7 K's in my life.
It's the worst thing you can
Because I
do.
was counting down.
The last 10k, I reckon, if you know how far you're going, it's fucking strong.
Hey, Dodgy, you're on the movie here. Give us a wave. You've always got to do that. Do a wheel stand like Robbie McEwen does on the hills. You would? Did you?
Like coming down that sort of
Yeah, I went one of the ditches and went bloody for Burton.
No, the field.
The other one.
Well done anyway.
Don't sit down here, there's lots of ants.
There's fucking bull ants around.
Yeah, I got one up my leg before and it was biting me on the bum as I was going up the hill. A lovely little lunch spot here at the Pines Reserve and Taylor's Gap walking trail. Roccacelli suggested we do the walk before lunch or a run, but there's not many takers. Peter's decided that he's had enough for the day, I think. And Roccacelli's contemplating having a ride tomorrow through the Riesling Trail, on the Riesling Trail, through the Clear Valley. Move the bus and the esky into the shade. We will have lunch for half an hour or so. At the Pines Reserve, just north of Kapunda. About 40 kilometres ridden out of about a 71 kilometre day. So we've still got a bit to go.
Not that gate. I mean, automatically you turn right.
Yeah, you do turn left.
The lunch discussion.
Bump over the creek, yeah?
The lunch table.
No, but when you went up the hill, everyone turned right.
No.
Yes, they did. You were the first one that went through.
We went round on the red road, and we missed that gate right on the corner. And we jumped. We went up there and went and they cut back from main road there. Back to the gate.
You would have seen me going.
Yeah, we saw you. First one.
Look at that. How good is it?
I wonder how you sit on going out.
You're taking hash
Huh?
lunch, huh?
Yeah, the hash lunch.
Oh, really?
The Pines walking trails, or the Pines Reserve. This is just for Foggy and Bluey. Home territory. Set a run in here. Be a good spot. Just a bit of a long trip home. Yeah, it's quite pretty. Lovely old South Australian little farmhouse or something. Beautiful scene here as the riders approach. Mel leading the way as usual. Good afternoon, Mel.
Morning, Shingle. Afternoon.
You alright?
Doug Mawson born there, was he?
Yeah, that's a significant. Good afternoon, Derek. Good
afternoon, Jim.
Good afternoon, Snowdrop. Say something.
It's up there. Up the hill.
Good afternoon, Mappy. Scalacci. Good afternoon, Alistair. Yeah. Good afternoon, Dodgy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Shingle.
Yeah. This is a beautiful, tranquil scene here.
What about the shadow?
Yeah, I've got a little photo of that. It's historic. Don't know how significant, but yep. Typical South Australian cottage. As they ride off into the distance. Now as I come down this little hill, I think I spot a field of Patterson's curse. Purple carpet covering the ground. Magnificent weed from a distance. There's the trail up there.
canola.
I'm sick of coming back, Shingles, so you can take the photo.
Yeah, I know. I just like your bum. Here they go. Across the field of something. Scalaci. Snowdrop. And the MAWSON trail marker. How about that? That's what I wanted. Into the distance. Looking towards Riverton in the Clare Valley. Well, we've arrived at Riverton. 70k, hard K, up and down. Lots of testing hills. The boys at Darrow and Miserable are up the road. Here comes the legendary Dodgy 2. He's doing a great job on that bike, I must admit. He's a bit of a hero. You're a legend, mate.
Are you waiting for the bus to pick you up again?
Yeah. You're a legend. I can't believe it. How good you're riding. We've arrived at the Riverton Caravan Park. Nice and shady. Here comes Alistair. G'day, mate.
How are you, Shingle?
Oh.
You get a receipt there?
Yeah, I did, thank you.
Is that you there, Foggy? Can you hear, Foggy?
I heard you, Alistair. I got you loud and clear, Alistair.
Another day when we're
Good on you, Foggy. We loves you, Fog.
That's right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We're missing him.
Worn out, too.
We are worn out, yeah. So what do you reckon? That was 70 pretty hard kilometres. So you've done a bit of mud bashing.
Mud bashing.
Coming through.
Look at
Scratch. Yes, it's a good ride.
Coming in with me.
We're just going to have a look at this room in here. You're in Alice.
You're down there. Snores cabin.
It's only you and Johnny. You can do whatever you like.
They got Johnny locked away in a separate room.
So you'll be, so you'll be able to really ride tomorrow. You'll be like a
Rough riding a little Johnny last night. I'm going to win it.
Anyway, we've had a great day. We're enjoying a Cooper's Pale Ale at long last. And it's just gone up my nose as I took a swig. Hey, Johnny.
Lock up.
The mud and the water rock shoes slowed me down.
Look at those. Yeah, we've been through a fair bit today. Look at those feet. Now, one of your little amusing comments would be very nice.
I've got to have a beer first to recover.
Now, did you like today's ride?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
So
Yeah, it
nice
was a great
and easy,
ride,
wasn't
wasn't it?
it?
Yeah, superb.
It was hard.
It sort of balances out the whole course, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah.
On Swamp Road.
Mel and I were just reflecting what it would have been like if we came through early in the year without that rain and the crops. There'd be just fallow paddocks.
Bike riding. It was just on tracks.
Not hard, but it was a lot of rocks.
Long climb.
Yep.
And then we had a really long downhill.
It was easier this morning than after lunch.
Was it?
I reckon.
After lunch we had a bit. We were just steady climbing up that, whatever that, something, Taylor's Run Road or whatever it was.
The worst part was we left that bloody, we had the couple down south and then I fell off.
Oh, over the mountains there. Yeah, that was pretty tough.
Well, it was a great day. We went Riverman 2/3 of the way through. The best is yet to come, as Hal Todd used to say.
Oh, look, it's got a reading, a bit of
Now-
a flash, a couple of flashes.
There's nothing.
What are you?
Yeah, let's go.
Says you're pregnant. Congratulations.
What are you doing, Alistair?
I'm trying to measure his heart rate.
200?
260?
His
Oh,
heart's not
107. No, 107.
His house not down there, is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's dropped like the rest of it.
107, yeah.
Gravity's taken over his heart.
It happened.
So what's his heart?
107.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. I've had those, right?
Not mine, is it?
What's yours now, Mel?
Mel's probably 57.
It's only 3 bad.
63.
Yeah, well, you're just a freak.
But I reckon Johnny's really an athlete.
He is.
Hasn't been. He hasn't come out. He hasn't come out yet.
He disguises it well.
Tell you what, he didn't follow Foggy to the gym.
I'm going to tell Foggy that I used to look like him until I stopped doing weights.
Well, D&E boys, I reckon we should have when he's home, we should have a ride down the peninsula and call in and see him. You know, just down to Frankston, call in and see him, and then ride home again.
He genuinely does love the D&E guys. You know,
Yeah, when he's well enough to go down with the shoot there.
even though he puts shit on you
one weekend.
Can't tell Bluey
Put shit on everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you come from.
And all that.
Camel toe.
No, tell when he told
Boiling
Bluey
water
to
on my
pour
foot.
water on his toe.
Oh, he did not.
He puts shit on everybody all the time.
You know, the first time I met Fog, I'd been sending a lot of emails out in the last trip, sort of saying exercise or weights or something. I don't know. But
You're giving a lot of advice.
yeah, a lot of advice, but well, not that I knew anything much, but just from the emails. And then I first met Fog, and he came up and he said, "You the bloke that send those emails? Get a job." I thought, shit. I'll come out of this guy.
He thought you were upset. He was a bit worried that you were upset. He'd upset you. And he said, "Oh, I didn't mean any. It was just a joke."
The first time I met him down the gym, I'm quite confident his first words were, "You look like a bit of a puff to the moon."
Yeah, well, that's right.
Did you meet him? Did he get you in the hash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically, well, him and fucking nagged away at me as well. But I mean, I run a lot, but I was working in the city all the time. Could never get back about 7 o'clock to
Yeah.
But so when I stopped going into town, fucking dragged me along.
What experience in repairing flats, eh? I can give you a hand if you need it. Who repairs a flat sitting in their chair?
Me? No, with your thumb on the left.
How many patches you got left, you know? I've got some.
He's the only bloke who got a patch mil by 300 mil.
Have you got cleats on your shoes?
Covers his whole bike.
Every town we go to, we've got a film of upturned brows, upturned bike.
I'm going to buy
puncture repair.
For your 60th birthday, we should have brought you a set of
So much for buddies slime tubes, isn't it?
Anyway, he's happy.
Go as fast as I do, things like that happen.
He's happy. He's had a cup 2 or 3 Coopers, so. All ready to go. We're just about ready to go at Riverton campsite.
0750 hours.
We got a big 87, 90 kilometre ride to Burra via Auburn and Clare up the Riesling Trail. Yeah. They're all doing a few early morning stretches. The boys are riding. We got Roland in the bunch today. He's off. And Dodgy.
We're off again.
And
You got on the
Scalat.
bus this time, mate.
Who, me? No, Johnny Snowden did a warm-up lap. Is it all working? Okay, well I better get going. Oh, this is a beautiful early morning ride. With our first real testy hill, or second actually, has really hurt the legs. That one hurt a bit, didn't it? Yep. Beautiful scenery here. Across all the grain fields. Derek presses on. Yeah. Here comes the main peloton. Not too much talking going on.
What?
Not too much talking going on.
Want me to talk?
If you like. Morning.
First hard start of the morning.
Yeah. Is that one? That little climb hurt the legs a bit, didn't it, mate?
Told Roland to go on a load there, then he said he wasn't going anywhere.
Alright, Scalacci. Rolling, pedaling well. Those legs, look at them. Very attractive.
I've got the wobbles there.
What did you...
Full of drink now.
Give us a little ride report so far, mate. How you going?
No, good, I've enjoyed myself. It'd be good if we all knew where we're going now.
This is fun.
If some prick hadn't led us astray.
Yeah, I know. He's not very good at...
Relying on the Google map.
He's not very good at navigation. Is the shingles. He took a wrong direction back there. It was the McCord Trail, and he misread it as the MAWSON Trail. So sorry about that.
Otherwise, Roland said he'd be in front now if he wasn't messed up by that.
Yeah, I know, but I'll video you going off into the distance, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get on. Don't. You're looking like a real amateur. Now drop it down a couple of gears. That's better.
Riding along on the pushback, honey, when I noticed you. Riding downtown in a hurry, honey, down South Avenue. You look so pretty as you were riding along. You look so pretty as you were singing this song. Well, I pulled in the speed and I tried catching up, but you were pedaling harder too. Riding along like a hurricane, honey, spinning out of you. You look so pretty as you were riding along. You look so pretty as you were singing this song. I sing the song, around, round, wheels going round, round, round. Down, up, pedals, down, up, down. But I gotta get across to the other side of town before the sun goes down. Hey, shh, shh, now we're riding along on a bicycle, honey. That's a bicycle built for two. I'm looking at my honey in the rearview mirror, and now I got a better view. You look so pretty
Johnny's had a bit of a fall. We've just been a tale of woe here as we come into bloody Borough. Johnny's just stepped back on his bike and fallen over, but we've been up and down into town. We've lost Mr. MAWSON trail marker because the grass and bloody Patterson's curse is so high it completely obliterated the sign. So Johnny's walked in there and trampled the grass down so that the following riders at least maybe have a chance of seeing it. And it turns left, and we've been down the, well, over the creek, down that steep descent, a gorge, and up the hill and halfway into town. Talked to a lady, got some directions to come back to the cemetery. We've been through the cemetery, we've asked people at the cemetery who didn't really know where the MAWSON trail was. No wonder with signs as crappy as these. Johnny's maybe he's not hurt, just hurt his pride. I think he's doing a bit of trail marking. He thinks he's at hash. He's a sweeper for Alistair and Dodgy, and I think who else? I don't know who's back there. Scalacci. They might have all got the right turns. We might be the only dummies. Anyway, it's not a good way to finish. Very scratchy end, eh? Very scratchy. Typical MAWSON trail. Don't worry, we'll enjoy the beer all the same.
I've got something fantastic I know you can use. Said the 5 and dime prophet on the $10 news. He's asking me to share his vision while looking down at his shoes. How can I work out what he's saying? How will I know if he's telling the truth? The lights in my eyes, they are starting to hurt me. I no longer need them to see where to go. You're showing me signs in too many directions. I'll find my own way home. For the secret of romance, turn to page 94. Then tick all of the boxes and add up your score. Radio heartbreak can save any marriage, and that's what AM is for. Opinions and numbers don't add up to nothing. I've already done it, I've been there before. The lights in my eyes, they are starting to hurt me. I no longer need them to see where to go. You're showing me signs in too many directions. I'll find my own way home. Oh no,
Now, we need a hash medical report, and we'll get it from the horse's mouth.
I'm fucked. How much more do you want?
Now,